Hello, my name is Sophia Wilson. How do I even begin to describe the one and only Eva Ferdinand? You might know her as the girl who single-handedly brought us victory in Powder Puff this year, scoring the only senior touchdown our grade has ever made against Hutchinson. Or maybe you know her as the robotics genius, the AP Calc, Bio, Physics, and Stats powerhouse, or the incredibly talented photographer behind EF Photography 2026. Make sure to go follow. And yes, an Ivy-bound genius to top it all off. But beyond all the accomplishments, Eva is so much more. She's kind, she's loyal, and she's one of the most genuinely talented people you'll ever meet. The class of 2026 simply wouldn't be the same without her, so without further delay, it is my honor to introduce the GOAT of the class of 2026, Eva Marie Ferdinand.
Pressing my thumb into the bolster of the knife, I make sure to slice away from my other hand. I strip another coil of wood from the aspen block and watch it fall, settling onto the pile of shavings on my floor. I can see my creation forming now, the chiseled jawline and furrowed brow, an Easter Island moai figurine. For a moment, I hold the figure in my hand, feeling the rough and smooth edges. Then I chip away the splinters, grab the beeswax, and polish. Why do you whittle, people ask me, when you could use a Dremel, a buzzsaw, or even a 3D printer? Usually I shrug. I whittle for myself. It calms me, but it also thrills me. It is transforming something elemental, the body of a tree, into something new, refined, and expressive. My whittling became something to share. Not long after I presented the moai sculpture to my father, he began his own woodworking project in the garage. Perhaps he was motivated by my whittling, because he started to build a canoe, fulfilling a lifelong aspiration of his. On those evenings when I'm not whittling, I may pick up my camera. Photography is how I sculpt with light, freezing time in shapes and color. You may see me along the sidelines of a lacrosse game or track meet, experimenting with apertures, shutter speeds, and ISOs until I've captured what I'm after. The team running to the goalie after a shutout, the pole vaulter twisting her torso over the bar for a new personal record. Again, I take something elemental, light, shadow, and shape, and mold it into something that captures my imagination. I've realized that even more fulfillment comes from sharing my portraits and action shots with others, providing a service to those who might benefit from or enjoy my craft. It's a tricky balance, and sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the pressures of expectation. When it comes to the violin, I've often found myself worried about keeping up. Am I playing this arpeggio as elegantly as my stand partner? Did my section notice when I completely missed the entrance? I had the chance to attend a master class with renowned violin soloist Randall Gooseby. The greatest violinists, he said, don't focus on playing the right notes or having the most perfect intonation. They think about what the music means to them and how to best interpret it. I now try to place myself within the music. I imagine the bohemian countryside when I play Smetana's Moldau. I feel the wind off the Rhine in Brahms' Third Symphony. I know my music can move others, but I've learned to play for myself as well. And as a result, I've become a better collaborator and a stronger musician. As in whittling and photography, the violin lets me transfigure something inert, black marks on a page, into something evocative and affecting. Whether my medium is wood, light, or sound, it feels liberating to create for my own enjoyment. And like how different mediums can lead to artistic beauty, different experiences and voices originating from those experiences lead to a communal beauty. One voice is powerful. Built from one's perspective, values, and culture, one's voice is a way to express commonalities as well as differences. Yet, a multitude of voices is even more powerful. A work of visual arts is often enhanced with a multiplicity of media, as an orchestra is not made of a single instrument, but many. A community is the unity of shared purpose and belonging. I've sometimes worried it might be self-centered to do things just for me, carving a new sculpture just to admire it on my windowsill, composing a photo in my backyard just to frame it in my room, learning a concerto just to enjoy the melody. But now I know that doing things for myself is healthy and ironically, an essential step towards using my skills to impact others. Sometimes, in order to benefit your community, you must first find fulfillment in your craft in its simplest form. A community is its best when each individual is content with themselves. When you have found what brings you joy in its purest form, you inspire others around you to realize their own interests. As each individual understands and develops within themselves, the sum of the community grows exponentially and becomes something that is much greater than its singular parts. What an honor to have been a part of this beautiful community. Thank you.